good afternoon, or whatever time it is in your locality.
Fade jumped into action against Korath.
Hope everyone's doing well on a fine Saturday. We had some snowstorm here. How's everybody doing? Let's go over to that. Let's go over to the doodad time real quick. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, MP83, how's it going? So we're going to continue Suikoden. Oh, dumb timer. This is why I vamp for a few minutes before I actually start. Sometimes I forget stuff like the dumb timer. Oh, nice. Excellent work, MP. Hey, Kreegath. Who's all here? Who is all here? Hold on a second. Let me load this up before I forget. Suikoden. Who is all here? Dana. Oh, boy. Kreegath. Oh, boy. Austin Coulston. Sam Hain. Bill Bull. Coming in with the air support. Marmot. Pudmuddle. There, Nico Jazz. Boing. That's a sound from somewhere else, but I swear that's like the Sonic shield sound. Aladurian, Severb, SGBU, Phantasm, Abelrassi. I don't know why that 7 is broken, Dana. The other emoji works okay. Camera's a little bright today. The sun just came out. It's like, hey, I heard you're streaming. MP83. Congratulations on beating Green 5 without cheats. Bad Acid, Starman, Hesh Ballantyne. Ralph, Shrapnel, Zetsubera. I think I saw you working on that one. That's a good lurk emote. A deathless run of Chubby Gristle. I hear wind outside. Hopefully it won't impact anything. Alright, let me fix my camera. And we'll get right to it. Don't you have to kind of beat it death? We'll go down. Oh, it's at -6. I think -6 is probably the safest bet here. I can fit in. I can fit in some development today. I'm trying to remember where I was working on that data language. I've been distracted by data language. I'll give you a little free preview of something. Kreegath, starting off with the development. I'm going to give you a preview of something. If I can find it. That I've been working on. Somewhere here. There it is. Yeah, so you got to do it 3 deaths or less, right? Oh no, Shrapnel, don't give MP83 ideas. He'll beat it on every platform. Where's the thing? Notepad++. Here it is. Lug. So this is something I've been working on. The last week or two with help from Hichther. This is all data that comes from that comes from the internet, various places around the internet. And the idea is to tie a file name unambiguously to a serial number and then retrieve the information about that from a reliable source. So, and then in this case, right, to detect and mark duplicates for region preference. So, in this case, right, we want to make sure that for any given game, if a US version of it exists, prefer that one and don't extract the Japanese version or the European version. There's something missing from here, but I'll get to that. See, that's like cat dog, but it's it's like cat dog, but for green dog. Hey, Pressure, welcome. That's the leftovers from when they made cat dog. Somewhere out there, there's a creature with 2 butts running around, pooping on everything. Anyway, so the idea is that I can now... Did I tweet? I think I tweeted. Anyway. I can now... what's the word I'm looking for? I can identify which games have multiple regions that are the same game and mark which one is which, right? And instead of extracting 14 terabytes, I can extract maybe like 6 terabytes. We'll see. We'll see. The other thing that this will eventually allow for is in the genre section, we can make a naive assumption that a game with only adventure as the genre and region NTSCJ is a game that we don't want to extract. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. This. Oh. The wings of the plane. No, those are the engine intakes. The air intakes. So this is what we started on before. We have to figure out what do these map events do in the video game engine. I need some almonds. Hey guys, Terminus, how's it going? So splitting the butt beast in two sounds like a euphemism for sex. We can't have that. So, okay, so this is the problem with Duke development is I always have to, like, if I've been doing other development stuff on the side, I always have to get back up to speed. So, what can map events do? If basic class is a function, they can determine an if. Sir Spamasum, I was making a joke about the conservative what's the word I'm looking for? The like morality in media takeover of Twitch's content policies. No, it's exactly what it says it is, Aladurian. It's Green Dog being sassy. It's literally just a picture of Green Dog. The beach surfer dude. So, was basic functionality. Green 5 Dog. Hey, he's Maker. How's it going? Good to see you. So we needed to, like, probably interrogate these functions a bit more. That's a really good Ewok. Hey, Baxter Crook. Hello. So... what do we need to do? What do we need to do with this thing? What are some things that characters do? Or things that happen on the map, right? We... Alright, man. Sounds good. I'm glad you're here. You get development time if you're only here for 20 minutes. Well, most of it'll be development time. So... what is that? What is that? Ah. Pool King. So... I need to think about what these event things will do, right? And then I realized in what I was doing with the PlayStation 2 library classifier, I realized that I was having an extremely hard time thinking code first for the data structure. Because when I did it code first, then I would... if I did it code first, I would have trouble visualizing what the data structure looked like and making it a reliable representation of what it would end up being. And then I would run into problems like, well, how the hell am I going to load this back into memory? I have to write this giant parser? That doesn't make any sense. So I think that I have to do this. I have to reverse the way I was starting to think about this. I left this part of it thinking, oh man, I'm going to have to think about how this code is going to work. Because if I think about the code, then I know what the data is going to do. However, I need to think about this in terms of what is the actual data going to be. Literally, what is the data going to be? So, I have to come up with a data model first, because otherwise I'm going to sit around going like, oh, well, blah, 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 how am I going to this parser, and make some really stupid decisions that can't be represented in data. Serializing an arbitrary like program structure is not an easy task, but deserializing an existing data format, existing consistent data format, is much, much easier. So we need to think about all the stuff that this can do, how that's going to be represented in data, and then how's the data going to be read back? Then I only have to worry about reading the data. Writing the data is already done because I've got a strict format that it goes into. So, what does this data language do, and how does it do its thing? We have to think of... I have a video game, Sir Spamasum. Have you not seen it? It's not a game yet. It is a program that does some stuff and displays some graphics. It doesn't have the game elements in it. Ah, yeah, that was my last game. That game is done now, though. Is this in a runnable state? Yes, it is. Good. So, let's have a look at the video game. Where is Maze Game? Here it is. You can walk around in a dungeon. Bonus points to anyone who recognizes this level layout. Yeah, so this is just, you know, this is just walking around in the dungeon. The next thing we need to do, and do reliably, is when you step on certain tiles, things need to happen, right? So what are the things that need to happen? That's the big question. That's what we need to answer. And so, let's make a new section here and say, what are the most common events that we need to support, right? What are the most common events? Most common events needed, right? Number 1, display text. Optionally, require a key press to continue, right? I wouldn't say this is common in terms of number of occurrences, but this is common in terms of every single level will need it, is change level, right? Go to another map, go to town, etc., right? Number 3 is probably going to be trigger combat. Set encounters, bosses, ambushes, etc., right? So these are all really common. Those are... If you had just these, I think you could make a pretty good game, right? Now, are treasure chests a special type of event? Are treasure chests a whole other, like, game mechanic thing? Like, Bradley, D.W. Bradley, had a big thing for putting, like, treasure chest mini-games in his games. To the point of them becoming onerous in Dungeon Lords. So the question is there a separate event for treasure chests? Are treasure chests a totally separate thing? Or is a treasure chest a, I'm getting ahead of myself. We don't have to define that just now, right? We can say treasure chests, traps, locked doors, right? So a treasure chest, we can write down our notes here. We can say, is this a totally unique event or a composite event of simpler things? Traps. Cause damage. Pit. Teleport. Spinner? Darkness. Level drain. Just kidding. There's no level drain in this game. So, I can't think of any other types of, oh yeah, status effect. I can't really think of that many other, traps. Locked doors. Opened by item. Opened by lever. Opened by spell? What else is really common, right? What's a really common interactive element in a dungeon? After these things, right? We display text. Okay. Now, more than, yeah. So more than, oh, yeah. Thank you. Lock picking. Lock picking? Toilets. Yeah. Well, toilets would be under display text. Display picture. That's even more common than triggering combat. Different sizes? Different sizes. Different sizes. Overlay in dungeon. Full dungeon replace full size. Which replaces the whole top section, except for the text box. Yeah, that's a good one, right? Play sound effect. Play sound effect. Change music. I think there should always be music, right? There should always be music playing. An event might change the music. Piss bucket. Sir Spamicide, were you around for when we were talking about piss bucket? It was when all those the bot harassment was happening. And I was positing that there would be a good bot defense tool that would automatically, like, you give it a pattern and it would automatically ban and block anyone with that pattern who followed. So if it's, it's whatever, blah blah blah, PB something or other, and if it catches a false positive on piss bucket, then whoops, sorry piss bucket. just ask to unban. Right? And so that was the example name that I chose, and then Chubo drew a picture of Piss Bucket being angry because he got automatically banned, was being misidentified as a bot. Okay, so that's the question then, right? Hey, Zofar, how's it going? I'm actually working on this is the design phase of a video game that I've been working on for a while. Sir Spamicide, thank you for gifting a sub to Piss Bucket. So this is what I have so far for rendering and movement. Piss Bucket, enjoy your emotes. So this is what I can do so far. You can just walk around the dungeon. Pretty simple. But what we're working on now is what we're working on now is I need a way to store arbitrary events that'll happen in the dungeon. So, like, when you step on a tile, what are some of the most common things that will happen in a video game when you take a step, right? What are things that you might need to pop up, and what makes the most game? So, like, I think this actually goes above display picture. So, you want to display text, you want to change the 70 bits. Oh, boy. Heckabidi, thank you for the 70 bits. Oh, boy. You want to display text sometimes. Sometimes you want to have a key press to continue. Sometimes you want to change a level. Go to another map, go to town, something like that. Sometimes you want to trigger combat for, like, a boss. This is explicitly when you step on a tile and not a random encounter. Sometimes you want to display a picture, play a sound effect, or change the music. Well, so treasure chest. I don't know if a treasure chest is a, like, unique occurrence or if it's something that is a composite thing where it's like, check this skill, then do this thing, then do this thing, or if it's treasure chests are a separate piece of code that you switch to and you just put in your event. You write, treasure chest. Here's the contents. Here's the trap. Here's the whatever. Traps. Now, traps do certain stuff, right? They could cause damage. They could cause a status effect. It could be a pit. A pit is a type of teleporter. It could be a spinner. It could be stuff like that. So we fall into a cage with Nicolas Cage. And, like, it could apply status effects. It could do darkness, that kind of stuff. There's locked doors. Locked doors could be opened by an item. Could be opened by a lever. It could be opened by a spell or lock picking. A bunch of different options there. And then I'm trying to think of, like, what are the most other common things. So then somebody said NPCs, right? So are NPCs a separate piece of code data, right? So now an NPC could be somebody like, I was thinking about how we could do, like, conversation trees and stuff like that with these, like, multiple decisions and stuff. What if instead of trying to shoehorn that into the map event, what if that's just a separate thing where it just says load conversation X, right? And conversation X happens. So, like, maybe an NPC doesn't have to be shoved into the map event data, right? An NPC can be a call to a separate thing, and it can transfer you to the NPC module out of the exploration module into the NPC module, and it's like, okay, now you're talking to this NPC. Here's all of the here's your conversation tree that you have with him. And it can be purpose-built data for that. I think that's probably a better idea. Other than that, shops, right? Shops. Is shop a separate module as well? Like a change level to this shop event. Right? So, and you could do stuff like that. Another thing I think will be more common than treasure. No, well, I don't know where this goes. I guess more common than no. I guess it's less common than locked doors. Simple decisions. Do you try to do the thing? Yes, no, right? That kind of stuff. But I think, like, I think this covers the majority of stuff, right? Good work, Dana. This covers the majority of stuff, right? So, displaying text, maybe with a key press to continue, changing a level, triggering combat, displaying a picture. And again, that could be a picture inside the dungeon window, replacing the dungeon window, or replacing the whole, like, upper 2/3. Play sound effects, change music, treasure chests. So I think treasure chests probably should be a unique event, right? We'll have to see, though, because it would be easy to do a separate type of data file that was like, you know, it was like just a list of all the treasure chests in the game. And it was like, okay, yeah, this one. Makes the data a little harder to read because it's not all in one file, but it makes it a lot easier to break that out. Traps, locked doors. I have this, like, I originally started with this idea that I didn't want to save level data. I wanted level data to be, like, the logic in the level determines what you do. That's a good point, Dana. That's a good point. What if a random encounter drops a treasure chest? Here's the thing. I think treasure chests should be a totally unique event, not a composite event of simpler things. The reason for that is that I want treasure chests to feel special, right? If you kill a monster, most of the time I think you should find loot. But if you find special loot on certain types of monsters, it should be in a treasure chest. And you know that you're going to get something good because you got a treasure chest. None of this, oh, you killed 2 flies. The 2 flies dropped a treasure chest. The treasure chest was trapped with an explosion. Inside are 2 gold coins. Like, fuck that. That feels like shit. But if you kill a monster and you're like, oh shit, it dropped a chest. Yes. Gym clothes. So if you kill a monster and it drops a chest, you're like, all right, hell yeah, I'm going to get something good out of this. Right? Where, like, say you fight a bunch of kobolds, right? Each kobold might have a small chance to drop their own weapon or armor. So, like, they might have a 5% chance to drop a kobold sword or, you know, kobold rags. You'll automatically gain stuff that they just drop, right? That they were carrying on them. And it'll tell you, like, you know, it'll be like, hey, you got these things. And part of that is the way I want this game to function in terms of inventory is you should have unlimited party inventory, right? Which you can carry an unlimited amount of stuff, right? Each character will then have equipment. And think of it like this, right? Your party is going through the dungeon with a little wagon behind them where they've got all of their loot. You know, they're carrying just a big wagon through the dungeon corridors with them. And that's got a gigantic chest on it with all of their stuff. Right? And so when you pick up an item, Ultimo.
Wait, in my RPG, it's more likely than you think.
Wait? In my RPG? Thank you for the 137 bits, Ultimo. I don't don't get the significance, but thank you. Yeah, so there will be no... Let me put it this way, right? Items in your inventory will have no weight, or there's no limit on the number of them that you can have unless you get 4 billion of them somehow, right? So why limit that, right? I don't have to. We're playing this on a modern computer. Memory is of no concern. I can have 4 billion of every single item in the game, and it won't be a problem. So now the way that'll work, though, is so that you don't just go buy infinite healing potions or effectively infinite healing potions to just power your way through the game. The balance is each character has their own personal effects, right? The items that they are wearing or carrying on their person. In the same way that the enemies you encounter have the stuff that they're wearing or carrying on their person, and then the treasure that they might have along with them. They're treasured objects. And so, if you kill a group of kobolds, you'll get you'll get 4 kobold loincloths and 3 shitty crude short swords, right? And then if you're lucky, right? If you're lucky, they might have been carrying actual treasured items that are important to the kobolds. And so you're like, oh shit, a treasure chest. And it's like, oh, it's trapped with a simple spike trap because they're kobolds, they're dumb, right? And inside you might find some extra, like a lot more extra gold than kobolds normally give. You might find a special sword, like some special ceremonial sword. Maybe it's magic, right? But that's the treasure to the enemies, where their equipment is their equipment is stuff that they are constantly using, right? The difference being that right, it could be, right? There will be some false red herrings like that, depending on the designer. The idea then, though, is that when you find a treasure chest, it's a treasure chest, right? Nothing sucks more than going into a cave in Oblivion or Skyrim and being like, so, like, going into a cave and you beat the fucking bandit chief and it was a hard fight and you're low on health and you're like, oh man, there's a treasure chest, and you're like, oh wait, shit, it's trapped. And you disarm the trap. And you open the treasure chest and it's like, hey, here's 3 gold and a fucking potion, idiot. And you're like, come on. Fucking come on. Right? That's the situation that I want to avoid. I want every treasure chest to actually have something good in it and feel special. And I think that making treasure chests their own module of something is toy ring. Right. Exactly. It feels unsatisfying if you're going for some big thing and you get nothing out of it. You don't get a satisfying reward. Anyway, that's enough Duke development for now. I think that's a really good improvement on. We've made some progress ideas wise. Thank you, Kreegath, for the Duke development. Now, Nico Jazz wants a little bit of Digimag. So special effects like that have to be Those have to be programmed into the graphics thing, and they have to be a call that something can make whenever it's going to do a graphics thing. I need... Hold on. Where did we get... Where did we get to in... Team Sega newsletter? We saw issue 2, right? We got this mags list. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw issue 2 of Team Sega newsletter. We want issue 3. $144 flashing. That's what we'll have instead. So these... Can I open a command prompt here? No. And if I just zip these, right? Doesn't work. I don't remember how to convert JP2 sets to CBZ. I'm pretty sure you have to change the file extensions. Or it won't load in like Sumatra. I guess I can see what I did. Hey, Snow Crash, welcome. I guess I can see what I did. Issue 2. Oh, no, there it is. It worked. It worked. It's just very slow when you do it this way. You should do it, Dana. Just keep at it. Alright, we want book view. Sega challenge. Order fun Sega items. See order form inside. Brand new Sega mailbag features letters from Sega challengers. Coding is good when you're making progress, and then when you hit a wall, it's like, oh, I hate this. What's that wind outside? Oh, boy. Get the latest on Monopoly, registered trademark Wonder Boy and Monsterland TM and Miracle Warriors TM. See pages 6 to 8. Sega Spotlight highlights the members of Sega's customer service department. Sega's art contest. Your cartoons and drawings may win you a fun prize. Master the ancient ninja rites in Shinobi. What do we got here? You asked for it, Sega challengers. As they say in Afterburner TM, get ready. Because you're in for the challenge of your life. Hey, Pizza Farts, how's it going? Man. The Sega mailbag. For the most part, I think you did a fine job. I'm a Sega System fan, and I have felt it a privilege to be a Sega owner. I would like to see a review of Penguin Land, because I think it's the hottest game around, because you can build your own mazes. I just received your challenge newsletter. I read it from cover to cover. I really enjoyed it. In future challenge issues, I would like to see more game descriptions and more information about the Sega Scope TM 3D system. Use your ninja talents to rescue the hostages in Shinobi. You've spotted a hostage, but there's a sniper behind him and a hooded henchman in front. What will you do? You'll go through many stages to find the hostages. You never know when the terrorists will strike. You're finally face to face with the Ring of 5 boss, Ken O. Find his weakness before he destroys you. Oh, man. Duck behind the box before the terrorist shoots at you. Then jump up at the right second and get him with a star. In the bonus round, throw your shuriken at the ninjas before they get too close. But watch out, they're fast. Master the bonus stage, and you'll learn ninja magic, the art of invisibility. Make a fortune in real estate with Parker Brothers Monopoly. This wasn't supposed to be an instructional game, people. Come on. The housing market needs checks and balances. What the fuck is going on here? A gigantic dog destroying a city. Destroy the evil dragon and save the kingdom in Wonder Boy and Monsterland. Kill the snake and collect your reward. But watch out, there's another one right behind you. Thirsty? Stop in the tavern. It increases your life hearts. Root beer and Shirley Temple, I'm sure. Climb up the ladder and see what's behind the door. Then, if you make it out, you can try the next door. It's a Death Master and it's attacking you. Are you the miracle warrior who can defeat the Dark Lord? Is it another evil creature? No. It's a friendly traveler. Talk to him and get valuable information. John is doing exceedingly well for early game. You've encountered a Gural, one of the many strange creatures in this game.
21 was too late. 21 screamed as he attacked.
Defeat him and get 6,000 guilders.
She told 21 to prove his strength before the court of Argos. They fought.
Magical fairy. Look at that spelling, jeez. Ika will assist you on your quest. The screen on the right shows your position in the 5 lands. What do they say about this? This game will last for many hours, so don't rush. Take your time and plan your moves. Write down the hints that the townspeople give you. Make maps of the dungeons and towers you visit. They'll help you get back to the surface. When fighting enemies more powerful than yourself, use magic items. Comes with a lithium battery so you can save your games. Game map included in each pack. Tips from the team. What do we got? Yeah, Master System. It's a very good Master System game. One of my favorites. Ugh. It's a lot about grinding. It's kind of a early RPG, Dragon Warrior type game, but it's very good. Just continually go in one circle to beat the bosses in Space Harrier. The fuck? This zillion hint. When in the main elevator shaft, go left at the first tunnel until you get to the end. Then start shooting at the wall and a new room will appear. Then go up the elevator, go left, blow up the warrior, lie down and start shooting at the wall. A power-up will appear. Way to beat Lang is to keep punching him in the stomach. There's a sound test in Quartet. In Afterburner, at the beginning of Stage 1, push the lower right corner of your control pad, making your jet go in the upper right position. Keep your finger there. In this position, nothing can hit your jet, and you can get to Stage 12. In this stage, they shoot missiles in a way that you can be hit. Slightly move your helicopter 1/4 inch off the ground every 1 to 2 seconds. Aztec Adventure, one of the... No, wait. Not Aztec Adventure. That's not one of the RPGs. In My Hero, kill the first 3 dogs and jump over the last dog and kick him from behind. You can get as many free men as you want. Meet the people who answer the toll-free Sega number, the Sega Customer Service Department. There they are. Wog. Afterburner scores. Can you get 88 points in Afterburner? Is it possible to get 88 points in Afterburner? Wonder Boy in Monsterland. Or is it just a coincidence that the other people had, like, zeros? What do we got here? How many of our 52 games do you own? Imagine if Action 52 was just these 52 games. That'd be wild. Coming soon. Ken Seiden. The what? The vicious temple apes are right behind you. Spy versus Spy. Shanghai and Phantasy Star. Oh man, you're in control with the Sega Sports Pad. That's a good switch. Shadrock, how are you doing? This is also a good sentence right here. Challenge the Sega Master. How do you get into the hole in the underground in Transbot? What does flying over a flag and action? Nobody had Transbot or Action Fighter. Bullshit. Draw your favorite Sega game contest. Look cool this summer. Order the fun Shinobi t-shirt and cap. And don't forget your Sega beach towel. Man, can you imagine how uncomfortable that towel would be when you're fucking when you're wet from salt water? I haven't Pizza Farts, but it's on my list of games I'm interested in playing. Yeah, I think one of those kids was a liar. Fake score. Okay, so Team Sega Newsletter, we've done issue 3, which is, hold on, it takes a minute to load.
It was time to die.
There we go. Summer 88. How is this? I'm a little bit confused now. Hold on a second. This takes a minute to load. Yeah, it looks like a pretty good game. I didn't realize it had an overworld section too. It's basically like a simplified version of, not simplified. It's like a halfway point between Warriors of the Eternal Sun and How? A halfway point between Warriors of the Eternal Sun and Gold Box games. Brain is a little slow today. I need more coffee. We're almost to the game, folks. I just want to double check this. Okay, so winter 1988 is the first issue of the year. Spring is the second. Fall, summer is the third. And then fall is the final issue of the year. Winter starts the next year. I see. Order of the Griffin, expensive. Pretty much everything on TurboGrafx is expensive now because video game prices are out of fucking control. Folks, don't buy video games. Do not purchase video games. I do not recommend it. All right. Give you a fucking VGA certified. Okay, so I need my controller stand here. Like somebody forgot that like fucking you can buy a shrink wrap machine, right? Out of fucking anywhere. You can shrink wrap anything you want. You know, fucking I'll put my balls on eBay, you know, still in shrink wrap, a ratter. A ladadak. You know, if it didn't like curdle or something, I think that would be not the worst thing you could do. Do I have Kingsfield? I need to get some weights, Spacehole. I had to leave my weights behind in California because I didn't have a safe way to transport them. And they were too expensive to ship on their own. It's a good idea, Dana. It's a good idea. But, like, I generally only load it once. Well, no, you have to shrink wrap them first, right? And say, like, oh, yeah, never opened. And then slab it, right? So you're like, hey, look, this is the original shrink wrap, but don't touch it. You're not allowed. Someone else said that it's original. You better trust them. Are they my business partner? Perhaps, but who cares, right? They're trustworthy. I know more about what rune pieces do. Selling them first for a set amount of money will grant them more value. Oh. I have this thing where I associate color, like username color, with chat messages, and for a second there, I thought that selling rune pieces would grant them more value. I was like, fuck. You mean I've been wasting all these rune pieces by not, like, selling them to the shop first? I don't understand how that works. I don't understand it. All right, we got to start this up. I think we need to crank up the... Are there any, Yeah. It's all a scam, right? Look, I've only got one leg. It's all a scam, right? So, like... Yeah, you equip rune pieces on weapons. Wait, what? Oh, that's confusing. No, not you. I forget who's in my party. Skill +2. Wind element. Who's in my party? My party's full. Okay, who's in my party? Camille and Sergey. Was I gonna level up Sergey? What if I just go exploring? Who do I want in my party? Luke has very high magic. I think you're supposed to take Luke, right? It seems fine so far. Nothing egregious. Increased damage. Look at the damage. Yeah, so I wouldn't buy any. I wouldn't buy... Oh, but he's stuck with the fucking... dumbass rune piece. Alright, we'll just take... Ooh, there's an Antonio. Antonio. Wait, I already had Antonio in the party? Milk pan, okay. Basement. I mean, here's the thing, right? Fans will retranslate anything because they think they're better at it than professionals. But there's a reason why I don't ever play fan translations. Right? So we can't get off the boat unless there's like a thing we can do, right? Unless there's like a place we can go with the boat. Maybe I'll just ask this now. Is it pointless going exploring with the boat for places to land? I don't play... on stream, I don't play games that... There's a few games for which I would make exception based on a few... Oh, I'm back here. Like, can I use the boat to get to the other side of the fortress and visit Gremlin? So there's very few games for which I would make exception. I mean, I will play Gun Hazard eventually. I'll just play the... Hey! Shahrazad, a suspicious character. Who are you? Oh. We can't go there. I'll play Gun Hazard eventually. I'll just play it in Japanese. Sir Charizard. Okay, gotta remember that's there. So that's one of the purposes of learning Japanese, right? Is oh, this looks good. Lowercase Maelstrom. Because, like, here's the thing, right? There's two flavors of fan translations, in my opinion, right? There's two flavors that, like, I'd say greater than 90% of fan translations fall into. And this isn't, like... This is people doing a tremendous amount of work, and it's making it so that a lot of people can play these games. And I think that's great. I'm not shitting on fan translations. But for me personally, I think there's kind of two categories that fan translations generally fall into. Hi there. Who the hell are you? Liberation Army? Never heard of you. Beat it. We run things around here. We run things around our one room house on an island. Oh, we need rock breaker ability to get through here. But yeah, there's two basic flavors of fan translation, and anything that's not in those two flavors is a real outlier. And that's, I was inspired by working designs, so I throw the plot out and rewrite it in American style. Tayin. This is General Millick's domain. May not land without permission. Okay. And the second is just like, it's very important to the plot of this game to include the honorifics in Japanese. Which is also like just not really a viable product. Right? And there's a subset of both of those which are basically like, I'm going to get mad if you think I shouldn't have put a slur in my translation because that's what it says in the original Japanese. Like, fuck off with that shit. Can we upgrade dude's weapons? Will he get better than a milk pan? No. I saw some fucking game. What is that game? What's that game? It's like Wonder Island or something. Magic Island. Aquas was playing it. And there it was a fan translation, right? And it was like one of the things to progress in the story was a riddle, right? And like the riddle was like, the answer is the sound a dog makes. And it was a numeric puzzle. And can you guess what the answer was? I can guess what the answer was. Yeah, your mom got it. Right. Which is fucking stupid. Whoever wrote that is a fucking moron. Like, how do you sit down and go, oh, yeah, that every English-speaking people who play this game will understand this riddle. I'm a good writer because I put that in. Right? No. You are an extremely bad translator if you do shit like that. Okay, he's up to 18. You know, all our characters up to 18. What if I take the gambler? And so that's part of it, right? That's part of the second set of, like, you know, like, way too literal, right? Way too, like, you know, I'll put it this way, right? It's translations done by people who are Japanophiles in attitude, right? They're the audience of, like, they're the audience that they're the audience that, like, manga publishers go, hey, we have to include all of the honorifics exactly as written because otherwise people won't like it. They're that audience that causes that to happen, and it's a, like, self-sufficient cycle. That, like, yeah, certain media could be a lot more appealing to an American audience if it was written like fucking normal people speak, not somewhere at one of these two ends of the you know, of the bad zones. There's a nice middle ground that would be like, hey, this sounds good. These are cool stories. But the people who are buying it aren't looking for cool stories. They're looking for, you know, they're looking for people who are just slavishly reproducing. Yeah, it can't be helped, right? I mean, here's the thing, right? They can still be good. Yeah, translator's note. Keikaku means plan. They can still be good, right? They can still get the story across. I'm just hypersensitive to these, like, I'm hypersensitive to these things that are like, that are probably not even. There's a retranslation out there because not enough Sama. Yeah, exactly, right? So, and it's one of those things where it's like, translate the intent and translate the feeling of it to English and make it read well in English. But it doesn't happen. I guess we're taking this guy, right? Taiho is cool. But it's also like, I consider this, right? Commercial translations of games are the official versions of games, right? So, oops. I think there's more good to be done by translating games that haven't been translated, and I think it's a great, you know, it's a great activity to be admired. What is Flint Fireforge in French? I mean, think about it this way, right? There's people who will complain about... That's good. I like that. I like that, actually. As an American, that sounds very good. I got bucketed. It's good to me because it's stupid. Dana, what were you saying about more characters? I'm going to the bridge to get Bridge Guy now. So, like, here's the thing, right?
I think I'm being followed. What could they want from me?
Killian Awesome Laser, thank you for the follow. People will go to bat for working designs as being good translations, right? There's people out there who are like, yeah, they did really good by changing it and making it Americanized. And it's like, no, absolutely not. They failed at their job. They failed at their job of translating the game by ignoring all of the stuff that was in the original game and replacing it with whatever content they wanted, right? Advertisements for other games they published. And, by the way, something about that real quick. Working Designs was extremely aggressive about pursuing contracts and outbidding other companies and forcing companies that they were in contract with to work exclusively with them. We would have gotten more games if Working Designs didn't exist. Well, if it isn't McDad, still remember the stick fighting lessons I gave you? I heard about you, McDad. You're leading the Liberation Army. No, I'm not criticizing you. It's the path of your choosing. Nevertheless, what will Tio think? Alright, old Kai will join you. The Master Stick Fighter is as good as 100 men. Ha! 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 Kai joins. I think people like Kai, right? He does have a good lumpy skull. Suikoden so far is just it's pretty straightforward. The only thing that seems to be, I think they make reference to tea in some spots instead of what should have probably been sake. Yeah, I think that's true. I haven't heard much about him since then. This game has been really good, though. No, fuck. Do change party members. Hi-ho, out. Hazy rune. Wait, he's got a set rune too? Oh, like that kind of dropped off the face of the earth. I don't have... Hold on a second. I was just checking to see if I had any, we gotta go get him some stuff. Yamku is basically a green dog, isn't he? So again, I've seen a few fan translations out there that have gone to great lengths to do good, right? To get a house by the docks. There's a guy in there, but he wouldn't talk to me. He just said he was looking for what's his face? We gotta save first, right? We can't get her. Is it just enough people? Is it just having enough people? There's also... I could also grind to level 35. Oh, that guy's stopping me. That's okay, though. I was going the wrong way. Say, aren't you? I'm in serious trouble thanks to you. You took away Tai-Ho, my best customer. That's all he says. We could grind up and get the lady in the inn. Uh-oh. Good thing she's dead. Huh? Oh, because what's-his-face has the thing, right? Unite! Master-pupil attack. $70 bits. Oh, boy. Ultima, thank you for the 70 bits. Oh, boy. It'll take a while. Oh, that's a plant that I can't. Unite. Let's see Master Pupil attack. That's it? That's it? Ah, hits every enemy. One out of one. What is that sound effect? What is that sound effect? This one. When the fireball launches upwards. It sounds really, really familiar. But I can't place it. 800 bits, oh boy! Whoops. Whoops, crystals. It's gonna take a long time to get what's them faces up, isn't it? McDad McDole. This is such a good game. This is such a good game. Oh, it's 25. I thought it was 35. Probably kill those guys. Probably kill those guys. In a free will. Free will. This is a very good game so far. $1,950 bits. I'm not getting very much experience from some of these fights anymore. Wait, I have fire? Can I just free will these guys? Are these guys free willy? No. And like some of them just leave. Holly boy. They give shit XP anyway. They give a lot of gold, though. A lot of bits. They give a lot of bits. Just raise the forest. It's fine. This is the best XP I can get for now, right? Like, the best XP is the 6 kobolds encounter. Kobold and the Co-Beautiful. Oh, folks. There is going to be a disruption to the usual weekend schedule coming up next weekend. It is my birthday weekend next weekend, so on Saturday I'll be doing a birthday stream and I'll be playing whatever the hell I want. So that'll be fun. And then the other disruption is that on Friday, oh man. Hey, Exodine. Welcome. Yeah, on Friday, I have a duty to kill chaos. Yeah, hell of a cluster. Ultima, thank you for the 100 bits.
Chaos. I must kill chaos.
Yep, that's the one I beat. Finally. And the day before my birthday, the game is coming out, so. You know? At least on PC. I guess it comes out the 15th on things that aren't PCs. I saw BBH playing the demo, and it looked pretty good. It looked legitimately good, is the thing. It looked stupid in all the right ways. All the videos I've seen of cutscenes are, like, really good in all the right stupid ways. It's like they tailor-made a game. It's like they tailor-made a game specifically for my stupidity. Did I 25? I've played modern games before. I played a modern game. No. Hold on a second. Is it modern? Okay, I played a modern game yesterday, briefly. Dana, I think you would really like Wazhack. Wazhack is a really good, stupid game with lots of stuff in it. It's so good. I've played a bunch of modern stuff. In fact, I'm actually more likely to play modern stuff around my birthday time. Hey, Sneakernets, how's it going? Wait, wrong city. Hold on a second. I didn't check something before. The cat doesn't make a meow sound if you talk to it. Oh. The cat can teleport, like, through bushes. You can't make the cat meow. Bum, 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 bum. Blum, blum, blum. Oh, so they keep talking about I guess it's a new like buzzword that I never heard before until I moved back here. It didn't exist in the 2000s. They keep talking about how the storms here are going to be bomb cyclones and like bombogenesis or something. All right, you look pretty tough. I'll join. Lorelei joins. Hell yeah. So bongo cyclones. Shit. I don't have enough speed boots for Lorelei. But every time I hear it in my head, every time I hear bombogenesis or something, it gets replaced with blombogenesis, which clearly is how something becomes blomby. What I wanted to replace Killick though. If I can have three if I can have 3 characters with speed boots. Oops. If I could have 3 characters with speed boots, that'd be so good. What if I give... Let's see what Lorelei's stats are like. Alright, Killick, get out of here. Ah, there she is. Long-range weapon, so she's good in the back. And can hit the back. Her magic is slightly higher than Kai at a lower level. Her power isn't as high. Very skillful. What if I give them 1 each? That's pretty good. He's in his, when Garfield wraps his blanket around his neck as a cape, and he changes his... his name. What is his superhero name? No. Handover. Lorelei. Okay. Ooh, a question mark painting. Hazy crystal and a wind crystal. McDad McDole. It's pretty funny. Is it the Caped Avenger? Hey, put on a wing boot. And we'll go get you some other stuff. Short bow. Okay, your short bow is level 5 already. Oh, I forgot to get the other guy. Selling the clown sounds like a term for like some business type thing in the 80s. Man, Jim's really selling the clown today. Where's the oh, I gotta go to... No, I guess there's one in the lower town. That's okay. That's okay. Can I get this guy yet? Nope. See, I made, I think, a wise decision in deciding to play video games a lot. I want to finish more video games, too, you know? Yeah, this guy. Yes. Oh, a flower painting. Good. And selling the clown.
Keela rolled to the side, drawing her sword, and attacked. Ayara attacked.
You can take runes off of people if you do the rune thing, and then... Almost, Basil. There's a few.
It was the beast called Mongo.
You sell.
He attacked Keela in the capital of Argos, Shorestone
Oh
Castle.
shit! Lorelei can use shields.
She told him she'd heard enough prattle and assaulted him. He casually approached the beast and attacked. Keela was to fight herself.
I'm not gonna question it, IB, you know? I'm not gonna question it. But that means she's got 98... Her defense, where's her... 98 armor. And she's like several levels behind everybody else. It's not a buckler, though, right? She's not wearing a buckler. Where did I get everybody the pointed hats? Lorelei seems pretty fucking strong. No. Let's give her the Earth Rune piece. I guess. I need to save Fire Rune piece? Is that is that correct? I don't know if I slept. I guess I did. I don't have a fire rune piece yet, but... Got him. Aren't they? I've been getting water rune pieces by accident. Hey, Karthus. Here's the other question, right? Is... Like, how come What's-His-Face and Yamku don't have a... How come they don't have a Unite attack? Ibeat, thank you for adjusting the TTS. Let me switch that over. One day I'll be able to implement... Thank you, Ibeat, for adjusting the TTS. One day I'll be able to implement TTS 2.0. Taiho and Yamku. They have Fisherman attack? What does that do? Is it any good? Here's the other question, right? Unite attacks are mostly free, right? Like, it's not a consumable. It's just a lose a turn kind of thing, right? So, is it strictly better to have characters? Is it strictly better to have characters who have Unite attacks versus those that don't? Is that like, are there basically just two classes of characters in this? Two tiers? Those that have Unite attacks and those that don't? Because it kind of seems like a lot of these characters have very similar stats. And they've all fled. Ivy, thank you for the 100 Lorelei. Why was there a J in there? Jarelli. Thank you. I beat for the 100. Laurel large. Jor-Els, yeah. I'm kind of on autopilot, Dana. Is it time to do plot? Do I have everyone? Do I have all the characters I could have? Okay, good. Let's go do plot. Wait. There's no armor store in this town. Oh, what if I stuffed fucking Luke up with a bunch of oh, Luke has a fucking set, not only does he have a set, whatchamacallit? He has a set accessory as well, right? Like, I can't just stuff Luke up with 2 emblems. We've got some business to do first. We got some business to take care of. We gotta do party management stuff. Oh wait, I can... Hold on. How does this work? Okay, here we go. One-handed game. So, 70 bit.